Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Michigan Wolverines. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the big house has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Golden Gophers will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Underwood. Just a little off. Incomplete. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. On target over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A run for the quarterback. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. 4th down, Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Swings it out to the flat. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Got it behind the line. It's Helms. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Marshall. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Underwood. Finds the big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for...
He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He smashes his way through again. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's slided down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with a direct snap. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Motion from the back. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He'll off one deep down the left side. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Here's Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Buchanan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented in Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Underwood on the play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end.
He wants to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Lindsey. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Tracy. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past